them slider hand tricks.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles. And we're going to get going here right away because this is a little longer one. Well, it's 358 miles, but the route is a little bit more wobbly than usual. We don't have any 4-lane on it. It's 2-lane all the way, so we're going to that. That's a pretty cool site here. So I haven't been to that one I can remember. Maybe I have, but anyway, it's a great trip. Cool truck. New skin pack coming. We'll talk about that here as we go. Let's get our lights on. Ooh, let's reset Toby. Oh man, look where I got that GPS. That's bogus. What? You know what? This is a truck I haven't driven. I just put it together for testing skins on. Oh well. I guess we're gonna live with it. Don't really have the mirrors set, though they're not terrible. Seat's what it's gonna be. So, Thursday morning I decided, well, I better get after this, been talking up this CLT-9000 skin pack, and I better just do it. So I had I kind of figured I got 5 skins I can put in it for sure, and I ended up going whole hog and doing 7, and it's real close. So what I'm going to do is hopefully by the time you see this video it's up, because this is Thursday morning, well, just before noon, and I'm out of time to work on the skin pack today. Is I got, once again, that darn 36 Dodge power steering thing is beating us to death, and I think today is finally the day we get to do the wiring on it, wire up that pump. It's an electric power steering pump out of a Volvo. We're putting in a 36 Dodge. Problem we ran into yesterday was mounting the rack for the final time with coupled to the steering linkage, like the steering shaft, and so the thing's got a whose steering column is it? Flaming River, I think, and it's got 3 universal joints in it to get down behind the headers, underneath the headers, and then so anyway, to do all of that, there's 2 short shafts, or 1 short shaft, 1 long shaft, and 3 universals, and it's tight as all get out. And the where the universal goes onto the input to the steering rack, that shaft is longer on the new one than the old one, so we had to figure out just how to redo the rack, redo the linkage. So that was yesterday, and we did figure out how we're going to wire it, where we're going to get the high amperage power and the signal switch, the 12 volt signal to start it. So yeah, it was progress, but I admit I'm getting tired of working on it, because it's, I'm doing it for a buddy, so obviously you got to stay in it and keep going. But it's like, pro bono, and it's taken 4 times longer than I thought it was going to take, based on the just the complexity and the lack of space. So anyway, tonight after supper, I don't think I got any hockey games I'm watching tonight. I'm not sure. So at 70-mile-an-hour road, we got to get going here. What that means is if we're just lollygagging along, it's going to be a real long trip. But this is a great drive. Yeah, so for the skid pack, the skins I'm putting together for it are going to work on all 3 cabs, which I don't think any of the skids I did before did that. So let's see, well, this skin is Alberta Heavy Haul. And this is the first skin I ever did for this truck, but I've improved it a lot. And it's like a different skin for the 3 cabs. But yeah, it's looking pretty good in my view. So we got that. That's the Alberta Heavy Haul. Flatbed Brothers for all 3 cabs. Well, I'll stop saying all 3 cabs because that's the case across the board. So Alberta Heavy Haul, Flatbed Brothers, Hell Creek Grain and Seed, Hell Creek Trucking, 8 Ball Express. What else? There's more. Kind of hanging on driving here. Let's see. Run that down again. What am I forgetting? Oh, independent owner operators. That's kind of what I was worried about. Oh, it's 55 here. Okay, not to worry. But anyway, yep, 7 skins, and so looking pretty good. Getting 55 miles an hour out of these guys. It's not like there's lots of places to pass here. But yeah, pretty scenic through here. I like that they put animated antenna on this truck. Like they wobble it around. That's nice. This load isn't urgent, so not too panicked, but it's just a question of time. Well, I guess the good thing about this being a new truck, you never drove it before, it's got a full fuel tank. Yeah, not gonna run out of fuel today. Can't remember how much fuel was in my the one factory ordered truck I bought. I think it was like a quarter tank. And I bought that used one, that used Louisville. Man, it was on fumes. Where are we turning here? Right here. Alpine Junction. Snake River. Cool. Wonder if that's because it's got water moccasins in it, or it's windy. Probably because it snakes all over the place. If it's any like, you know, because this is mountainous and foothill kind of terrain, if it's like here where I live, the river's freaking cold because the mountain runoff is what feeds them. Glaciers. Good for trout. Trout and good water to make beer with. Point of interest. Don't know if I ever stopped at that one. Oh man, if we get the scale here, I'm ignoring it. No, not. Oh, we have to go by it anyway. Okay. I thought we were going to be turning left, so I guess we can pull in. All right, for the weight, what do we got here? 17 according to this. Oh boy. Oh, 62,000 maybe. Kind of wish I had to set the seat. We should be over here a little bit, but we're sitting over here. But it's all a question of how much time do we have in a day. Somebody having a problem up there? Are they? What are you behind? Oh my God. Don't do this in real life, folks. But we are going to stop at the scale, so we're going to break the law and then obey the law. I wonder if I can go through this the wrong way. Maybe. Let's do it. What did I say? 62. Might be heavy. I forget how much this truck weighs. They're big beasts, but cab's all aluminum, of course. Oh, wow. It's way over. That's crazy. Something goofy going on there. Something isn't weighing right. CMod's old 3406B in here. Speed limit on this road is 65 miles an hour. Wow. Let's see if we can do it without putting it on its lid. Idaho. Now this truck is a little funny to get yourself situated in the lane properly. When I'm not sitting behind the steering wheel straight, it's even harder. And I'm finding here we're too far to the right pretty much consistently every time I look in the mirror. And it feels like I'm too far to the left because just the weird angles from sitting too far to the right. I got through there pretty good. Oh, the other skin. Yeah, the 7th skin. I just saw one go by the other way. Kings County. There we go. So that's the 7 skins. Alberta Heavy Haul, Flatbed Brothers, Independent Owner Operators, Hell Creek Grain and Seed, Hell Creek Trucking, in the Kings County. Got the, what are they? The, oh, what's he call them again? I think he just, the Jaspers, 22.5 by 12 1/4 version 2 on the front, polished with the big tires, the floats. Sort of a drive-by. Finally. Well, that guy got going in a hurry. Speed limit here 65 and he just buggered right off. Good for him. To go. Ooh, that was close. He just got under that railroad barricade coming down. So that steering wheel in here, this is the same steering wheel that I ordered on my second Louisville. And if I had it to do over back then, I would have got a different steering wheel because the grip itself, like around, you know, the wheel part is nice, but the spokes are got kind of a sharp edge on it. It's aluminum, and it's brushed aluminum. I guess I could have taken the time to just round the edges, smooth the corners off on the that left-hand spoke anyway, because that's what I drove it by a lot. You know, your armrest rested on the armrest and just twiddling the spoke. But yeah, it wasn't very comfortable. But I didn't want to mess up the nice, you know, it was a nice looking wheel. I didn't want to screw around with it. Good thing, you know, it had good power steering, of course, like, you know, pretty much all big trucks do. And it eliminates kickback. And I can't imagine like hitting a big rut in some of the off-road stuff and having your hand in the between the spokes and that wheel smack, you know, spin around and crack your hand. It would definitely create some kind of wound. But it's a great drive. It's awesome. It's kind of terrain like, you know, I got around here from Calgary west. Looks a lot like this. You would go out Highway 22 or whatever out to Bragg Creek. Oh boy, should we take a chance on this? No, I think not. Something's going on up there. Speaking of Bragg Creek, it's kind of a popular destination for a tour. If you want to do a little, you know, cruise with your buddies on bikes or cars or any kind of, you know, sports cars, whatever. It's a nice drive and people get together and go out there. And there's like a mall out in, it's not like, you know, Bragg Creek is very rural and, you know, folksy kind of place. It's not like in the city at all. But you know, there's a reasonable sized gas station and there's one of those sort of plaza things with, I wouldn't call it a strip mall because it's not a long strip, it's a U-shaped kind of thing. There's a pub in there, a restaurant, there's a grocery store, ice cream, touristy stuff like curio shops and all kinds. And then for the locals, there's shops that they need for their daily, or, you know, to live. But boy, is it ever popular. And Dave went out there with some of the car guys in one of their other cars because his is down, of course. And last weekend, I think it was, said they couldn't get near the place. It was just packed. The whole parking lot, every business. And it's mostly motorcycles because, you know, the motorcycle guys get out as soon as they can and just full of bikes. And that's kind of cool too because you get every kind of bike and every kind of biker. But they ended up going to the Redwood Meadows Golf Course clubhouse to have some lunch and a beer. There's a Kings County 389. It's a little IBC type container ahead of us. .48 scenic miles to go. So that was West Yellowstone, by the way. We just went through. Oops, wrong camera. Yeah, we don't have this tan color soil here. When I go west from here into the mountains, there's places that have it. There's bits of it in Banff. When you get there, you can find it. But for the most part, it's like rock, like limestone. Oh, yeah, we're definitely not in the lane there. here's a road we don't go down very often. I'll show you where this is on the map. Right here. And this one coming the other way from Bozeman is nice too. But we've been on that a bunch of times going through right on by this intersection. So, but that whole route is nice. But this is kind of cool in here. Little touristy thing. I wonder if we got time to stop at it. Maybe. Made pretty good time for the length of the trip, so maybe we can do that. So I have mentioned it, I'm pretty sure before, but I'll mention it again. This truck, it's the, oh man, look at here with all the beautiful blue water. That's like, that's very familiar to us here in Calgary, the color of our Bow River. And once the spring runoff is settled down, that roils it up a bit. But yeah, that's the color. Pretty darn close. Oh, look at this place here. Oh, we gotta go in there for the touristy thing? Where's the camera? Oh, well, let's do it. Oh. Well, if I got a gear. So we can't drive in there. Maybe it's up here. Yeah, the Rushour109 CLT-9000. And, how was I mentioning that? Oh yeah, this thing comes with a couple different chassis heights. Oh, geez, this is for cars. All right. So I believe I got the low chassis here instead of the default. The default, these trucks are pretty freaking tall. I guess we made it all right here. So let's see what we got. Oh, this is the first. Earthquake Lake. Interesting. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's mining over there. Yeah, that's where we're going. Pretty scenic. When I was a kid, and you know, we had a HO railroad set, not much, like maybe we just had some track, and we didn't have anything really fancy. We used to, you know, when we go into town or whatever, if we could, we'd get a model railroader magazine, and you'd see those model railroad outfits that guys would do, like in Colorado or wherever. And oh man, some of them look good. Just this area in here kind of reminds me of what some of those guys have put together. I remember seeing one railway that was just in one of those magazines, had those Shea engines. They were very common for logging. And it was a logging setup. Don't know, I couldn't tell you that it was Colorado, or was it in the area where, like Yosemite, the Redwoods? I don't know. I don't remember so long ago, but my word, pretty impressive what some people can do. Wow, this thing just does go on. They're really pleased with this one. You see some of them, they're not so long. Like they just kind of, yeah, here you go. on your bike, off you go. Oh, it didn't shift down into low range. Be cool if there's a little trip computer kind of readout for this thing. And you guys could follow along and see what gear we're in. Do I have that on the left there somewhere? I could put it in, I guess, with the Trekkie thing. The Trekkie overlay. Well, 17 miles to go. Okay, I lied. 18 hasn't changed. There it goes. Finally changed. I kind of rounded it down because it usually changes as soon as you say something. And here comes our left turn up here. There's another dynamic site straight on. Oh, maybe we don't get... Yeah, of course we get to go there. It's on the map. Man, I got a lot of brakes on here. A lot of axles and not much weight on the trailer is part of the problem. Yeah, we'll jump out here so we can see the scenery as we get a first view of the big pit. Somebody's got to open that up and get us down into the bottom of this pit. Oh, this site, okay. I have a sneaking suspicion where they're going to want us to put it. Oh, no, okay. That's not what I was expecting. Oh boy, okay. Yeah, cool looking truck. Oh. Okay. Was cool looking truck till they mashed the front windshield out of it on the edge of that roof. But that's how tall these things are. Crazy height on them. That's... Oh, you know what? How tight does this thing turn? You might be able to... Yeah, I don't know if that's worth a shot, maybe. I turned too late to make that work, and now we're stuck doing it. Rats! That's my bad. Would have been a heck of a lot easier to have done it right. Got ourselves in a... It's old McLeod on TV used to say a box canyon. Whew. Wow. I'm making it hard for myself here. Uh-oh. Kind of what I was worried about here. Starting tanks. Yeah, it's gonna mess us up for sure. What did we say? Call this channel Ride Along with Doofus? I don't know if we're going to skim it by there or not. Nice if we were able to. Oh, we're going to hit something back there, I think. Well, maybe not. Oh, is that a non-collision thing? Oh, that's kind of a letdown, but I got to go have lunch. So, kind of let it ride. Well, I don't know. I don't think we're missing it. If we are, that's awful close. I'll leave it crooked here. We'll take it. We gotta go. $377 miles. Cool. That's pretty much what it said. I think it was 379 maybe, but whatever. Took a shortcut somewhere. Might have run around on the inside lane of a roundabout. Who knows? The way this thing counts mileage, it's funny. But anyway, yeah, this skin, so on the mid cab, I think it's an 88-inch, you know, just all the script is in different places and stuff. And so this is the big cab. And then the day cab doesn't have all the script, obviously. And I put the stickers in the footwell right there, minus the clean idle sticker. But what I fixed is on it that was bad before was the stripe up at the top of the door didn't line up with the cab, and the stripe above the headlights. These headlight areas are completely different scale than the rest of the skin, but I adjusted them to those stripes to match this stripe on the side of the truck, right above the headlights where it goes around the side. So I'm pretty happy with that that's lined up. So yeah, it's looking way better than it ever did. I did put the skin out before, but I'm putting it out again, and you'll have a new version of it. If you have the old one, it's a different name, so not to worry. And same with Flatbed Brothers. Flatbed Brothers skin is going to be improved somewhat as well, and it'll have a new name, so there's not going to be a conflict, or you'll just have two choices if you're using the other one, and you can always just unsubscribe to the other one and ditch it, get it out of your, what do you call it? Steam mods, and it'll just quit showing up. So there we have it. As always, guys, appreciate you following along. I hope you have a great Friday, and good weekend coming ahead. And a nice Friday always leads into the weekend. Makes a smooth lead in if you can get it. If not, man, enjoy your Saturday and get over it. Anyway, take care. I'll catch y'all later, and bye for now. Tree.